Clip 1. Buckle up. This isn't just any court hearing. This is confusion, chaos, and straight-up courtroom theater. From the jump, we've got a sovereign citizen type trying to hijack the whole process with legal gibberish and buzzwords that don't even make sense. But here's the twist. The judge? She's not playing. No patience, no pandering. You can feel the gavel about to drop through the screen. Let's dive in and watch her shut this circus down before it even begins.
What is your name?
My name?
Yes, sir.
I don't have.
You don't have a name? But I don't know who you are. And I don't think you have any authority if you are not Matthew Lynn Aldridge to appear before this court. And you are wasting valuable time to all of these other citizens who are here today. So when I'm talking, you stop talking. No, you will when I'm finished talking. You are wasting the court's time by doing this, and I'm just simply instructing you that if you are, in fact, Matthew Lynn Aldridge, then this is your last day to settle your case. The trial date is set for tomorrow, and unfortunately, it will not go forward because of the fact that I have a conflict and I have to be in Stewart County on a civil matter. So we're going to assign a new trial date for Matthew Lynn Aldridge. All right. Good morning. We're going to go through the docket as quickly as we can so that we can start on the jail docket. 2021 CR 19158, State versus Matthew Aldridge. Are you Matthew Aldridge? Are you Matthew Aldridge?
I'm the attorney of fact for Matthew Aldridge.
You were what?
The attorney of fact.
Wait, attorney of fact? Yeah, that's not a real thing in criminal court, unless you got legitimate power of attorney. And even then, that's civil territory. You can't just roll in and talk for someone else. Criminal court isn't open mic night. Either you're the licensed attorney, or you are the defendant. That's it. So when this dude tries that move, you already know the judge is about to shut it down fast. Let's see how quick this train flies off the rails.
What is your name? What is your name?
My name?
Yes, sir.
I don't have.
You don't have a name? Pardon?
I'm the attorney of fact for the respondent mayor.
Well, let me explain to you. Only an attorney at law can stand in court and represent a criminal defendant. And to do so otherwise violates the criminal law statutes of the state of Tennessee and could land someone who attempts to represent themselves as an attorney at law in serious trouble. I understand what you're saying. I understand you're saying an attorney in fact. And what I want you to understand is that if you have a power of attorney, then you need to demonstrate that power of attorney. Do you have a legal document called a power of attorney?
I do not at this time.
Okay. Then you don't have any authority to act on behalf of Matthew Aldridge in this court.
Game. Set. Match. The judge hits in with the facts. No power of attorney. No right to speak. This ain't Monopoly. It's a criminal courtroom. You don't get to freestyle your role in the legal process. You're either the actual defendant or you got proper legal counsel. Nothing else counts. No loopholes, no backdoors, and definitely no sovereign citizen magic tricks. The judge just made it crystal clear this is real court. Let's see what happens next.
All right. This is in the state of Tennessee of Cheatham County and Chancery Court, which is filed in the wrong county because in the wrong court because this is circuit court. You just be quiet.
You go to the courthouse, it comes up.
You need to listen to me instead of talking, okay? This is a challenge to the standing. The Supreme Court of the United States has stated that no corporation has standing anything to man. And then there's a quotation for Rundle versus Delaware Raritan Canal Company. And then it said, as well as it being a maximum of law, citing certain Latin phrases, dissimilar things ought not to be joined by a definition of Black's Law Dictionary. So the respondent in error requires that the state of Tennessee Incorporated and Cheatham County Chancery Court prove their standing to proceed against a man in any court of law. You have 15 calendar days to prove your standing or forever yield to estoppel.
This filing? It reads like it was pulled straight off a sovereign citizen Reddit thread. I'm talking random legal jargon, cherry-pick case law from the 1800s, and demands that have zero legal weight today. Like, who told them quoting a canal company case from 1837 was going to shut down a criminal trial? Spoiler alert, it won't. Judges are not getting finessed by 19th century railroad lawsuits. All this does is scream, I found this on Facebook. Let's see how fast it gets thrown out.
More time is available if requested. And then this was signed by Matthew O'Neill Aldridge. Is that your signature?
That's the respondent and heir signature.
All right. Well, I find that Matthew Neil Aldridge has failed to appear personally in this court for the plea day on his case, which is set for trial tomorrow. And as a result, you have no standing, sir, under what I know what you're trying to do is to try to use the sovereign citizen approach to this situation. And I'm simply telling you that you do not have the right to represent Matthew Neil Aldridge. If you are, in fact, Matthew Neil Aldridge, then you need to say so and stop this nonsense, because what you're attempting to do has no legal effect. You cannot challenge the criminal law or the jurisdiction of this court by simply filing some legal mumbo jumbo having to do with civil litigation. That has civil litigation in it. It is not a criminal case that you have cited. So it has no effect on this court regarding the criminal statutes of this court. This court is empowered under the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the state of Tennessee, and by the duly elected citizens of Cheatham County to empower and enforce the laws of the state of Tennessee.
The judge isn't just tossing the document. She's calling it what it is. Pure legal mumbo-jumbo. And that matters. Criminal law doesn't disappear just because you dropped a few Latin phrases on a Microsoft Word doc and formatted it like a Hogwarts spell. Courtrooms run on statutes, case law, and real procedure, not vibes and TikTok legal theories. The judge knows it. The lawyers know it. And deep down, even the sovereign citizen knows it too. This is where fantasy crashes into reality. Hard.
A jury certainly would be. But I don't know who you are. And I don't think you have any authority if you are not Matthew Lynn Aldridge to appear before this court. And you're wasting valuable time to all of these other citizens who are here today. When I'm talking, you stop talking. No, you will when I'm finished talking. You are wasting the court's time by doing this, and I'm just simply instructing you that if you are, in fact, Matthew Lynn Aldridge, then this is your last day to settle your case. The trial date is set for tomorrow, and unfortunately, it will not go forward because of the fact that I have a conflict and I have to be in Stewart County on a civil matter. So we're going to assign a new trial date for Matthew Lynn Aldridge. Now, is there a possible way the jury wants? If you put a notice up there for tonight, if they we don't need you tomorrow, but we need you on February the 6th. February 7th would be the day I could give it. Is that possible? General, we're going to need to set a trial date in July.
July 15th.
I'm sorry.
July 15th.
July 15th. All right. To Matthew Aldridge and the individual standing before me, whose name must not be uttered, then we will set a July 15th trial date for Mr. Aldridge. Your whatever this document is that you have filed is in fact invalid because it does not cite any valid criminal statute, and therefore I'm denying whatever that might be in the way of a motion. Trial date will be July 15th. The last day for Mr. Aldridge to enter a plea or go to trial will be July the 8th. July the 8th. Now, we're going to give you a card. If you are, in fact, Matthew Aldridge and you're just playing games with the court regarding this nonsense that you filed, then you may get this card and you may go on about your business. If you are not Matthew Aldridge, then I would suggest to you, you relay to Mr. Aldridge that he must appear on July the 8th, or a bond revocation will take place, and his case will be will take place with him in jail, incarcerated on the 15th.